before we get started, I gotta give a big ups to the big homie Maul from Pimpaholic TV, Lil Mo Fumes out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and my New Orleans fam, Lil Yav, UNLV. Let's get it.
Who would you say was more alpha, was more street, BG or Hakizzle?
Oh, BG definitely. I don't think Hakizzle took the route that BG took for us being street. I can remember BG being 12, 11 years old, you know what I'm saying, really in the street, stealing cars. You know, that was his reputation before people even knew that BG rap. BG really was wild in the street as a youngster. I don't know anything about Hakizzle on that level. You know, I don't know if he was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about it.
Before the Chopper City Boys became BG's main group, he invested heavily into the career of his younger brother Hakeem, better known to us all as Hakizzle.
The flow is crucial, you play, I'm a mutual. Plug holes in your body, let the wind breeze through you.
It was clear that talent ran in the family, and Hakizzle was the newest addition. He didn't get his position with Chopper City because he's brothers with the owner of the label, but because he was amazing with the pad and pen and was known throughout the city for some of the hardest bars ever spit. He understood BG's vision as a CEO, and like a soldier, he took the front line and held Chopper City down like an anchor, but unfortunately disappeared from the entire rap scene shortly after creating a major buzz for himself.
When you was down in New Orleans and you was dealing with Gar and Hakizzle, did you ever get a one-on-one with Hakizzle to see actually what was going on with him?
I tried to, but he wasn't in too good of a shape, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to make it look the way it needed to look, I'll be the way it needed to be. Anybody who know his situation going on, he has some medical issues happen to him, you know what I'm saying? We want everybody to keep a good memory of him.
I got my little brother Hakizzle.
That's my little brother Hakeem, you know what I'm saying, who got the album dropping out of my album.
Jeezy, dog. That's like one of the realest niggas in the game, you hear me?
Before he started rapping, I know Hakizzle was, you know, he was always around BG. You know who he was, you know, BG always let you know that was his little brother or whatever. Once he started rapping, doing his thing, you know, I just remember thoroughly that, you know, he was a full-fledged member of Chopper City Record Boys, you know what I'm saying? And he was one of the main superstars on the label at the time when BG kicked his shit off. Gar, Snipe, you know, they was a part of Chopper City too, you know what I'm saying? And Gar was real dope with his lyrics and shit. Snipe was dope too, but to me, Hakizzle really stood out.
AK-47, a flip your ass upside down and spin you around like a merry-go-round.
He was up under just in the Cash Money tree all them years, so he ain't had nothing but time to just be a student to the game. You know, Barry hadn't threw him in there, you feel me? So he hadn't gotten the ring. You know, it's just a little brother, man, so he's been in the mix.
Did Birdman have any interest in him at any point?
Right. You motherfucker right, for what I know.
At the time, you think BG would have supported a career, Hakizzle career with Cash Money?
Man, BG a real nigga, bro. I feel he would have understood. But I know he would have had his ass all on it and all involved in it, though. That is his little brother.
Although it's unclear if he actually done things in the streets or not, but his delivery, demeanor, and storylines are all believable, and was the reason he started getting attention from those with power within his circle, as well as those on the outside. Before he was a full teenager, he would ride with local Cash Money tours, sometimes playing the hype man before the Hot Boys, but after growing up and filling his own shoes, BG filled the promise he had made to his little bro years earlier, and released his debut album in 2003, titled Street Poetry.
Pimped out status, you know Hakizzle move from average, living lavish, cardio with the carrots.
Half of what we see in Lil Bro was motivated by BG, but Hakizzle obviously interpreted it in his own way because hearing them side by side, they sound nothing alike.
He wasn't in his brother's shadow. You know, he was making his own identity, and, you know, people really knew him for him. And if things wouldn't happen the way he did, I think he would have been like one of those stars that you can't really say he rode his brother fame to get there.
Did he sound like BG to you?
Nah, he didn't sound nothing like BG. You know, he had his own style, his own flavor and everything. They kind of look alike. You look at him, you know they brothers.
You can call us the Blue Brothers. Please stop stunting before you get your head busted.
Jeezy brought the Benz and he to the top off.
After BG officially left Cash Money Records, Chopper City became his main priority, and where Hakizzle was once the main artist, he was now sharing the label with 3 additional hungry and talented rappers like himself, which ultimately gave birth to B.G.s pride and joy, the Chopper City Boys.
Like Golf, Kizzle, Snipe, you know, VL, Mike. I'm setting them up with their album coming for the summer.
So catch me looking in the telly with a pretty little hoe. Had the honeycomb hideout, putting bricks in the flow. Had some jewelry shop putting more ice in the room. Game cold, money don't fall, you know how it go.
Life after Cash Money didn't hit, that went gold. The heart of the streets.
Got that live from Chopper City,
Live from Chopper City.
In 2007, the Chopper City Boys released their debut album titled We Got This, and with BG front and center, the album did well with 36,000 units sold in its first week, and even charted on the Billboard 200, which solidified the CCBs as a respected entity amongst the hip-hop community. But after a few bad cards were dealt between the brothers, the dynamics of the group and label would change forever.
He got the Chopper City Boys with him, almost all of them. We missing one.
Yeah, we missing my little brother Hakizzle, man, but he holding it down. He under the weather right now, but it's all love. We represent for him, you know?
In 2009, Chopper City Records owner BG was arrested on several serious charges and was sentenced to double-digit numbers that technically won't end until 2024. After BG's arrest, the CCBs remained loyal with the absence of VL Mike, who was shot and killed in 2008, which was the first major news about the Chopper City Boys since their debut album release. After a period of time, Gar and Sniper were the only 2 members of the group left, but not before Hakizzle would experience life-changing conditions that made it hard for him to continue his role as a group member.
Like you said, you got your brother, he's not here right now.
Hakizzle, yeah, he, you know what I'm saying? He the full member of the Chopper City Boys, and it's official.
The change in Hakizzle's physical appearance and everything, is there anything that you could share on that as far as what may have happened?
I should say I'm gonna call it a mental breakdown, you know what I'm saying? Or the sickness or whatever that Hakizzle went through, you know. I really don't know the nucleus or when it started or how it started, but I know he did go through some things and he didn't handle it too well. I had a problem myself. I had a breakdown. I know what it feels like to be in hospitals and shit because of, you know, your depression and, you know, so-called mental illness. I lost my mom in 93, right? What I meant by I didn't handle it well, I didn't have time to grieve right then and there. I have 2 sisters, I'm the only boy. So I call myself being strong and holding up for my sisters. 2 whole years later, man, I got a chance to release what I was feeling and everything came out wrong. I took it out on the world. I was mad with the world. My mother was saying that I was straight crazy or whatever. I was doing some off the wall ish. That shit's scary, bro. And I pray for not only him, you know, everybody that goes through that. It definitely need to, you know, people need to bring it out, bro. People got testimony about that shit. That shit's serious, man.
You a hustler, you's a gangster, a street. Hold it, hold it, hold it down. All right, you. Get that hat off. Sit that hat to your mouth. All right. Here, right there. Keep it off. Yeah, right there. All right. Now put the hat on like that. Just like put it on your head. Put your hat. Right there. Hold that. That's the T.I. Oh, hell yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's it.